Welcome to the Tony the Prophet channel for week 2 in the NFL. Your Nostra Prophet is on fire. I gave you 4 winners, 4-0 last week. Also, on Twitter, gave you the Monday night game. Did the exact score, KC 27-24. We got the Chargers cover. And let me tell you, I put that out there and people think it's easy. I challenge you to pick this week's games exact scores and see how many you get right. And in the whole season of over 270 games, if you get 2 or 3 right, it's an accomplishment. So after the first game, this game is scary because it's too easy. When things are easy in the NFL, it usually goes the other way. But I'm still going with it. We got Cincinnati -7, 7.5. It doesn't matter. What if you learned anything from this broadcast that you bet early in the week? I got it at 6.5. Oh, by the way, want to give a shout out to my grandkids, who are my biggest fans. Autumn is 6 years old, and Jackson at 3.5. They love watching these videos, so I love the feedback. I love you guys. Have a great week. Anyways, back to business. Cincinnati on the road. Road Warriors. Cincinnati 8-1 against the spread the last 9. Last year they covered like 8 or 9. No, excuse me, 9 to 10 games on the road. In the playoffs, they covered 4 playoff road games. Should have won the last one and be 4-0 if they ran Mixon instead of Pirine in the Super Bowl. You're probably Super Bowl winners. But Dak is out. The replacement there skips my mind here. It's a stiff anyways. Can't get the ball to anybody. They should get behind. Cincy should have won last week. 5 turnovers and they took it to overtime. But easy peasy for Cincinnati. Love them as Road Warriors against the spread, 31-13. The next game we go with history until proven wrong. I'm taking New Orleans plus 2.5. I got them bet on the money line again early in the week to get better juice. Tampa cannot beat New Orleans. Now, Brady's been probably working all year to try to fix that. But Tampa Bay 1-7 against the spread the last 8. Brady 0-4 in the regular season. They won the playoff game. That Cook, with a 10-point lead, fumbles a pass that they were going in to go up 17 to put that game to bed. New Orleans 4-2 against the spread the last 6. But they beat them 8 times in a row. Here we go. I'll read you the scores. 9-0, 27-26, 30-20, 38-3, which, by the way, was Brady's homecoming game, his first game in Tampa against New Orleans on Sunday Night Football, and he got smoked 38-3. 34-23, 34-17, 31-24, and 28-14. 8 losses. You got to go back to 2017, the last time they beat them. Okay? And Tampa's hurting. Evans is beat up, will probably play. Julio's beat up, will probably play. Godwin is out. Gage is limited. Fournette's limited, he'll probably play. Decimated O-line, 3 guys on IR. And New Orleans at home. I mean, you got to go with it. I have a close game, but take the money line, 23-20. And the last game, I like Philadelphia -2 against Minnesota. If you learned anything from this broadcast, you take Minnesota at home and you fade them on the road. Okay, Philly's much better at home than the road. They almost blew the game with a big lead on the road. Minnesota 6-12 against the spread the last 18. What I said about that, but you got Cousins. Okay, you got Cousins in prime time. He's like 2-9 on Monday night, and he's terrible in other games. They can run the ball. Philadelphia scored 4 touchdowns with different runners, and they will get Brown and the other receivers in action. Minnesota's not going to go away. Philly gave up a lot of rush yards last week, so look for a big day for Cook, and you can't stop Jefferson. So, but you know, Kirky is prone to those turnovers. So I have it Philadelphia 31-27. I think the over goes big here. There's a lot of other games, but I'll stay away from them. Seattle 15-5 against the spread. Last 20 versus San Francisco. They tend to have their number, although they didn't play that great against Denver, and they still won. So Anyways, check out Twitter all the time. I put my other picks and commentary on there. Have a great week. Follow me, tell your friends, and take care.